Hey guys, happy Friday. How y'all doing? We're back for another video. I hope you guys are having a great one. We have a few topics that we got to run through, so I hope you guys don't mind. Let's get into our show. Honey, because we got some tea to spill upon ya. Again, happy Friday. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, shout out to the people in the bushes. Shout out to everyone watching all over the world, okay? We worldwide in here, right? Let's get into it. First topic. Now, a little bit back. Hey, Be Wiser. I covered this particular story where an Ohio man now has been convicted of unaliving an Uber driver who he wrongly thought was trying to rob him after some scam calls. Hey, Tiffany, thanks for being here. Yvette McCovery, Lorraine Tyler, Easter Washington. Hey, guys, thank y'all for being here. Let's get into this news, okay? All right. So a jury, let me put my trigger up for this one. Let's put the trigger up. All right, so a jury has now, let me go ahead and share as well. Okay, so a jury has now convicted an 83-year-old man of unaliving in the pow-powing of an Uber driver who he wrongly thought was trying to rob him after scam phone calls deceived them both. Now, said that William J. Brock fatally pow-powed the driver after wrongly assuming that she was in a plot to get $12,000 in supposed bond money for a relative, okay, according to authorities. Now, it said that the driver fell victim to the same scam, said that driving to Brock's home between Dayton and Columbus to pick up a package for delivery, according to investigators. All right, so I had to fly by that because he was holding a pow-pow. So let's continue. Now, Brock pow-powed the driver, who is 61-year-old Lolita Tolan Hall of Dublin, a Columbus suburb, 6 times whenever she showed up to his home in March of 2024, according to authorities. Now, Brock of South Charleston was convicted of unaliving, felonious assault, and kidnapping on Wednesday because the lady, she was trying to leave, but he stopped her from leaving because he pulled a weapon on her. And she didn't even know what was going on. She thought just being an Uber driver doing her job and she was picking up some type of package or something, according to her. But he had been getting scam calls. And when she pulled up there, he just assumed that she was, on some crazy mess trying to set him up. And he pulled out his pow-pow and he unalived her. Now, he is scheduled to be sentenced next week. A message seeking comment was left with his attorney. It said that the jury deliberated for about an hour before returning with the verdict, according to CBS affiliates. It said that Brock's attorney said that the pow-powing was in self-defense and the scammer had made threats against him and his family. It goes on to say that Brock testified during the trial that he felt threatened when the driver arrived at his house. It goes on to say that he said that he was so sure that he would pass away or be unalived that he grabbed his pow-pow and ushered Hall out of his house, okay? It also goes on to say that after the first pow-pow, and then she backed up a little more and says that I don't know what triggered it, but I wound up pow-powing her in the shoulder, according to him. It said that he said that there was then a little scuffle over the door of a vehicle because she was trying to leave. He stopped her. So it goes on to say that she got a hold of the door, slammed into it, and said that my head... says she got a hold of the door, slammed it into my head, and that's what injured me. Then it goes on to say that, but prosecutors said that Hall was unarmed and posed no threat when Brock pow-powed her. The investigators said that the driver was unaware of the scam call that Brock had received with threats and demand for money. Now, Clark County prosecutors Daniel Driscoll told reporters that after the verdict that both families lost loved ones because of this scam. So I don't know, someone was calling this old man. You know how a lot of older people be, afraid if people come to their door. I've been seeing a lot of stories about people being nervous with people pulling in their yard to like turn around. You know how somebody pulling your driveway because they're going the wrong way and they're just pulling in just a little bit to turn around. People are coming out with pow-pows. I saw a story, what was it, yesterday, I think it was, where this couple came out and just started blasting on these people that pulled in their yard just to turn around and unalive somebody. Like, this is starting to get out of hand where laws are starting to get a little bit more lax on people being able to get pow-pows, and I don't think that everyone should be allowed. Okay, everyone should not be allowed to carry a pow-pow because they don't know how to handle it. You don't know the circumstances in terms of using it. If a person just pulling in your yard to turn around, they're not a threat. If they didn't get out with a pow-pow, come to your door threatening you, screaming at your door, you know, that type of thing, walking around your house looking suspicious, then, you know, then you come out with your pow-pow on ready. But just to pull your weapon out and start pow-powing because somebody pulling your yard, or this situation here, which was clearly a misunderstanding, you took somebody's life, you have to pay for that. Okay. So Clark County prosecutors Dennis Driscoll told them that both families lost loved ones because of this. They said that this is the really sad part about this, that we know that there's still criminals out there. Said we know that there are scammers, and the folks who started this haven't been brought to justice. Now that's the sad part. Whoever was calling him and trying to scam him and had this man scared and out of his mind to where he now unalive innocent individual, like those people are still out there to do the same thing to someone else. So what's to say that they don't, you know, get another elderly person who's afraid of someone or sending someone to someone's home, and this situation happens again? They definitely need to try to trace the calls to see if they can get whoever these people are to continue to call and scam people so that this can stop. This is ridiculous. Right now, this is 1 year after Hall's death. Said her estate filed a wrongful death lawsuit seeking more than $25,000 in damages, according to WBNS News. Okay, yeah, child, this is sad. This is sad. Let's see.
I love these. I feel like these are definitely a fun pair to have in your collection. I also love how it has.
Let's see if they want to show it. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can get an update. What's going on with this? All right, give me 1 second, guys. Let's see if it's going to play it. Something appears to be wrong with this damn video. Yeah, I don't know. We're not going to stay on this. Screw this. All right, we already read it. So what y'all think? Beware of scammers. Let's get into the next topic. All right. We can take our trigger down. We don't need it for this one. Okay. Let's get into the next topic. Y'all beware, be safe out there, honey. So as we know, the whole Brene and Akira case where the alienation of affection was filed for a young woman in North Carolina who her husband was stolen by another woman, filed a lawsuit for alienation of affection on this particular woman, which is Brene. And Brene lost this case to where she owes like nearly $2 million to Akira Montague. So now Brene's now ex-husband, who she allegedly cheated with Tim, has now filed a lawsuit against Tim for the same thing. He has reactivated this case. All right, the case has been reopened to where he too is filing a lawsuit for alienation of affection as well. So Devon Mayo, okay, versus Timothy Montague Jr. As you guys can see, shout out to I think it's what's the girl's name? Hold on, I want to make sure I get the right person. What is her name? Oh, the Speaks TV, I think it is. I think that's her name. The Speaks TV. I want to give her credit because this is where I saw it. Okay, so Devon Mayo, which is the ex-husband of Brene, now Montague, because she married Tim, which was Akira's husband. Let's go ahead and look at this because something's been filed as of the 15th, which was on yesterday. January 15th, it says that this matter came before the court upon plaintiff's motion to reactivate and reopen the case. It said that the court, having reviewed the motion, finds that plaintiff has now achieved service of process upon defendant. So now you guys know Brene, who is now married to Tim, who she took from Akira, who she is paying $2 million, who she's been ordered to. They're also starting to take her prized possessions in lieu of the money that she owes Akira. Now her husband, Tim, has now been served a lawsuit from her now ex-husband, which is Devon. Ain't this a mess? They ain't gonna be able to do shit. Now, after reviewing the moving party's motion to reactivate and reopen this case, as well as court records, The court finds that the plaintiff meets the burden of proof necessary to enter an order to reactivate and reopen the above captioned case, honey. So therefore, it is ordered, adjudged, and decreed that the moving party's motion to reactivate and reopen the case is hereby granted. So now there's getting ready to be a trial where now Tim has to, which is the ex-husband of Akira, who won the $2 million case against Brene. Now he has to go to court with Brene's now ex-husband. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? So now both of their exes are getting ready to come up on them for this whole alienation of affection case. So now Brene lost her case. Now Tim has a case, and he probably won't have the money to even seek any type of legal defense, because Brene, she couldn't afford to do it either. She represented herself and lost the case. So now Tim's ass is getting ready to be in court here real soon for the same thing. All right. So the two of them are married. Brene, she's on the hook for $2 million, and Tim's gonna probably owe that, if not more. So what do you think about that? He also has to pay child support, which that's already been put in documentation as well. Brene has a case coming up where she has to answer to a court for not following the order. There's a protective order against her that she has now violated. She already went to jail because Akira had to call the police on her, but now she has to go to court for not following the order of the protective order that she had against her by Akira. So this is starting to be a huge mess, and a lot of money is getting ready to be lost in this situation. I keep saying that is some expensive peen. There's no way in hell. If you live in live in North Carolina, honey, don't be messing with nobody's husband or spouse, because baby, if they wind up breaking up and that person decides to come after you, North Carolina does uphold this law, as you guys can see. So they've reactivated this alienation of affection case from Devon. Let's put it back up there so you guys can see Devon Mayo, which is Brene's ex-husband, to now Brene's now husband, Timothy Montague, who was once married to Akira, who now is getting $2 million from Brene, which is the new wife of Tim. Ain't that shit crazy? Oh my God. So we're going to wait and see what happens with that. I'll follow that closely to see how that turns out. Let's get into this next topic, honey. When pastors go bad, honey, we've been talking about a lot of bad pastors out here. Jamal, I blame you for this bullshit. No, let me stop. Oh my God, these pastors are out of control. Child, according to the neighborhood talk. So disturbing. Now, Baton Rouge middle school counselor accused well, not pastor. Let me take that back. Not pastor, but middle school teacher. Counselor accused of inappropriately messaging a 14-year-old girl is placed on administrative leave. He says that I was about to holler at you. Oh, really? What you doing hollering at a middle school child when you a whole grown-ass man out here? All right, we're going to look at these damn messages, but let's go ahead and read on what it's saying here. According to Neighborhood Talk, it says that teachers are supposed to be protectors, not predators, okay? A man took to social media with allegations of a counselor, Quentin Dixon from Baton Rouge's Westdale Middle School, messaging his 14-year-old little sister. Now, it included the post where multiple slides showing the Instagram exchanges from November to December between the counselor and student. Said that he's seen telling the girl that he would have tried to holler at her, offering rides and asking where she lives. It goes on to say that he reacted to her story post with hearts often and questioned if she liked girls. That's very inappropriate. Now, it says that these kids need to be protected from pedophiles, honey, like this weak ass ninja. Okay, and Coach, what is it? Coach Q220, I guess that's his online name. It says, I know a lot of grown women and men needed a protector from these types of weirdos at some point in time in their lives. So that I'm Big Brother and I stand on that. I know that's right, Big Brother. Okay, so that my little sister will be dealt with the way a 14-year-old should, but said that for this weak ass ninja, hopefully karma deal with him in the worst way. Said that it be the ones that you least expect. He says, I don't care if this is your friend, uncle, cousin, brother, daddy. Said that we can handle it whatever way you see fit. I know that shit, right? Says that I'm entertaining it behind the family. The brother's post read. It goes on to say that after the school was contacted, that Dixon was placed on administrative leave. According to WBRZ's 2, which is a news station, said that the school has launched a full investigation. Let's get into these posts. Let's see. All right, so this one from Quentin Dixon, which I'm thinking is the teacher. Says, so I didn't really want to say anything. So said the girl, I didn't know that you was a student. Said that I was about to holler at you, LOL, until I really saw who you was, LOL. Ain't you a teacher? Supposed to be word, right? Anyway, said that how could someone forget you? Then it goes on to say that how could someone forget you? So he replied, I'm sorry. Said that LOL, I don't know. Sometimes people just forget. Said that what would you have said if I forgot who you was after forgot who you was and try to holler at you, LOL. I guess they responded by saying that I would have maybe said, sorry, I'm 14. That should have been in the conversation. Said LOL, not hey, you already know me, then said that. Said LOL, you're right. So he's engaging in conversation with a 14-year-old, which you should not do. All right. If this is not pertain to anything with the study, you shouldn't be talking off the record anyway about studies. That should be done in class, because then you kind of open that door for some inappropriate conversations and shit like that to happen. You teach my child in class only. That off the record shit, don't be calling my child. Don't be on social media trying to talk to my child. Like none of that. You need to keep that shit in the classroom with all the other students. All right. Hell no. So let's get into this.
Help me understand.
This is the brother of the 14-year-old girl who was talked to by the teacher.
How could a grown-ass man with a bunch of kids hop in the DMs of a 14-year-old little girl, which happened to be my sister, my little sister? I'm not going to say, let me rephrase that, not grown-ass man, a bitch-ass nigga.
All right.
A bitch-ass nigga hop in the DMs of a 14-year-old little girl. That 14-year-old little girl who was a former student at the school that you're the guidance counselor of the year at, and a student of a school that you're the head football coach at, because now my little sister has moved on to high school, but you made it clear that you couldn't forget her from middle school at 12 to.
That's sad.
Help me.
All right, so these are several messages, it appears. Okay, so it said that said time I would need a ride is when I miss the bus. Said it, so you missed the bus today? Said I could have dropped you off. This is what he's telling the 14-year-old. I could have dropped you off because she's telling him she missed the bus. So she says, okay, thanks. That would have been nice. He then says that what part of town you live in. Did you know I coach something FB there, Facebook there? I don't know what that is. Said that, did you know then he responds, she responds by saying no. Then she also responds by saying I live on Plank Road. So now you done told him where you live. So then he responds by saying, yeah, I can talk if you missed the bus, just let me know. So now you are offering rides now to a 14. So she goes on to say, thanks. Okay, thanks. And then he goes on to say that why was you still at school? Said that you be needing rides home. So it looks like she's sending some pictures to him. Said, I don't know you like that girl. So then she responds by saying, that's my best friend, LOL. What? So it says that no, I ride the bus home, but the only time I would need a ride is when I miss the bus. So then it goes on to say, no, I don't have one. I don't know what that means. Says, wow, I can't believe that. Said, oh, do you like to have a girlfriend or something like that? Said, LOL, why is that? Said, they're not trying to sound weird, but you're fire. That's what the teacher is saying to her. Said that that's why I can't believe. Said, oh, okay, thanks. Said that you don't think you? Huh? You don't think you? That's what the teacher said. You a teacher talking like this? Said, I don't know, to be honest. He then says, shaking my head, well, you should know. Said that you should think very highly of yourself. And then she says, I know, and thanks again. Said, no, he said, no, what's up? Or what's your something? I can't read it because it's too small. Then she posts a picture of herself like in a mirror, like a selfie, and sent it to him. He sent a heart emoji showing that he likes that. Then she says, thanks. Okay. After he posts the heart emojis, he says, you never finished telling me. And she said that wish it was, he said that wish it was a way for it not to go away. LOL. That's inappropriate. So then she says, LOL, it's not my birthday, it's my friend's birthday. I just reposted. He says, oh, okay, LOL. Then she, of course, posted something on her stories. He's hearting that. Again, another something on her stories. He's hearting that as well. So he's engaging in conversation with her that he should not as a teacher. So the brother did take it, right? Grooming. Thank you, Adrian. So the brother did take these messages to the school, obviously, and showed it to administration, and they put him on his administrative leave. He's probably gonna be fired. He should, because it gives that if given the opportunity, he would have taken it further and probably slept with her or tried to sleep with her or do some type of sexual something with her. And it sounds like her mother needs to sit her down and talk to her and let her know you do not talk to grown men, especially teachers. Your teacher's there to teach you. You do not have conversations or engage in conversations with grown men because that's inappropriate behavior. You can mess around and be R-worded or get yourself in a whole lot of trouble. Okay, so parents, please teach your daughters, children, boys as well, because boys can be groomed by female teachers. We've seen that quite a few times. Teach them that that's inappropriate behavior. Do not do that. But then again, we have a lot of these teachers that don't even look like they're older. They look like they're the same age as some of these kids that go to school. They're hiring younger and younger teachers now. So we got to educate our kids to not engage in inappropriate conversations with adults and or teachers, okay? Because they are there to teach and do a job, not to be having private off the record conversations, text messages and shit like that. And they definitely shouldn't be following them on social media, hearting pictures and shit. That's too much, right? I wish the fuck one of my son's teachers would. I would be down into the school so damn fast. My husband too. Baby, go ahead and cut the news on because I'll be on there. All right, so let's continue on now because I'm about tired of these two. Now I'm about ready to take my belt off on Tokyo Toni and damn Khia because they are still at the mess. All right, so Khia responds again to Tokyo Toni again, child. After Tokyo threatened to pull up on her, said, if you keep on, I'm going to give Gag Nation your Motel 6 room number. Lord. All right, let's watch it. Because they still at it.
Gag, go to this is what I do for a living, girl. You should not ever came for me. Gag, go to Tokyo, broke your crackhead, crack Toni. Oh,
this is one we already saw. I'll listen again. Let's listen again.
Matter ho, is there a problem? Gag, go to you calling and leaving voicemails while online fronting and smoking dank like you a real big bad wolf. Gag, go to like you're known for, ain't that right? Gag, go to smoking that dank. That's about it. Ain't that right, Angela? Gag, go to how in the fuck are you mad, bitch? You asked for this cock in your mouth. And now you mad because I choked you with it and made you swallow. You got to come harder than that. Your roast got to come harder and your gags got to come harder when you're fucking with a professional roaster like me.
And she is a professional roaster. But now I told you guys also this morning that Tokyo Toni has now said that she is filing a lawsuit against Khia. Don't know what she's filing it for. It sounds frivolous if you ask me, because it is just opinions, right? You said something smart to her. She came back and slayed you with her read. So now you and your feelings, and now you going to a court to go and file papers on her for what?
You already smoking roaches, burning up your fingernails with them crackhead hard-ass man hands and knuckles and elephantitis legs, knees, and ankles and body, pussy, and ass spit, not parasites and worms. Girl, kill yourself. Don't call me, call your doctor, bitch. A gag order, so we all can get roasted and we all can go to jail, okay? And I'm gonna have the bail money. You're not, so be careful. And that order, feelings hurt because you can't handle what you asked for. That you know what? Every time you hoes be coming for Judge Khia Domus, the queen, me, okay, gag order, the Queen's Court, gag order live. Every time I come back and get y'all asses together, y'all want to go to Holland, but I went too far, okay? It's not, I don't understand how y'all be calling for me, and then when I come all in y'all face, y'all, I'm going too far. You know what, Khia? I know when you picked up your phone and seen that snippet of a roast that everybody is reposting, liking, and sharing and gagging at your nothing ass, you were ready to throw up and shit at the same time. Stay far, far away from me. You ain't worthy of no more attention. Okay, we're not going to talk about this anymore after today. That's why you don't get it from your whore for a daughter or your grandbabies, and you won't be getting any more from the queen. You pitiless whore. You ain't talk about nothing, bitch. You been talking about busting ass for years and ain't bust not one grape, ain't bust not one nut, ain't bust not. I mean, that's all you do is run your mouth. Girl, shut the fuck up talking about you on your way. How you gonna get here again on the mega bus, the Greyhound? You gonna walk with the monk? But you know what? Pick your battle spots the next time. You hear? It's as simple as that. I bet Nikki Trump Minaj is somewhere gagging at your bitch ass because even she knew better, you big dummy. She didn't ask you to open your fucking mouth. She don't know why you decided to take her for a whore who don't even know nor looks in your direction. You barefoot street walking ass bitches. Bitch, if you keep on, I'm gonna give Gag Nation your Motel 6 room number. Gag on so Gag, they should call your broke ass hotel room repeatedly, roasting your buck-tooth ass non-stop until you have to change your room number, bitch. And you know you ain't got no money to be changing your room. We see you put your wish wig up that was synthetic and plastic as hell for a Timu wig with highlights and less shine. Gag on but bitch, you still fugly as fuck and looking like a dusty homeless crackhead on your last leg. Talk about you know what kind. You just took it out the box is what we the people say that wig looked like you just had took it out the box and put it on right before you left that voicemail that's blocked and deleted. This is what I do for a living, girl. You should not ever came for me. Go to Tokyo, Brokio, crackhead, crack.
This is Tokyo, Brokio, crackhead, Tony. Oh my God. Like, damn, can she have a chance to process the first part of the read? Like, you just like, I see why she want to sue her ass. I just think that's dumb. If she really goes and files a lawsuit, I think you're going to lose a lot of credibility, Tokyo Tony. Because this is all like fun and games. Like she roast you, you roast her. Like you came back and said some crazy shit about her. So what if she want to go file something against you? Like this is just dumb. Like I said yesterday, take your L, girl, and move on. This is so stupid. But shout out to Khia for the funny read. That shit was funny to me. Damn. All right, so we gotta spin the block on this topic because y'all remember we talked about old boy that got divorced from his wife when he was tongue kissing her down. Well, they've now identified this woman, and she said she don't even know who the hell he is. But my thing is, you were like deep tongue kissing dude in the club. Like y'all didn't realize nobody else was in the club. Like it was just you and him. So where did you meet this person to be this intimate with him in a public setting, right? So this is why his ass is getting divorced, because he was cheating, according to his wife. She put him out of their now multi-million-dollar home, newly built home, as she called it. So the woman who Desmond Scott was caught kissing, identified as a Houston model. She's beautiful. Said that she thought that that he was single and had no idea who he was. But my thing is, that seems weird. I'm not gonna be tongue kissing somebody. Ain't nobody put their tongue in my mouth like that. Like you see how they're going there. I'm sure the video. But I wouldn't let nobody be doing that to me if I don't know them. You're not putting your mouth or your tongue in my mouth if I don't know you, right? Ugh, it's gross. So let's get into it. Girl, they're going at it. You do that with strangers? Do you always do this with strangers? With all this going around like mono and all that type shit that you can catch in the mouth? You don't know if he's an ass eater or something. Like, I would just be like, oh, girl, I hope you wouldn't go look in the mirror, see if you got some bumps forming on your mouth. Ooh. Child. They still going at it back there, child. Everybody else dancing, eating, just doing what they do in the club, and they back there just getting it, honey. Right? Girl, yeah, mono, honey. You don't get mono on the mouth. Girl, no. Okay. So it says that TMZ says that the woman that Desmond Scott was recently spotted kissing has now been identified. Sources say that she is Marissa Springer. Is that Jerry Springer's daughter or somebody? A 24-year-old model from Houston who is also currently in school working towards her master's degree in business. Okay, so she got a little brain. Obviously, you got a brain, but you ain't using it because you shouldn't be out here just kissing just random people that you meet. I don't give a hot damn if he do look fine, girl. You don't know what he has. Obviously, his wife is letting him go because he's a cheater. Said that the sighting comes after Desmond's ongoing split from his estranged wife, Christy, who filed for divorce. Now, court documents reportedly listed infidelity, and Desmond has since acknowledged that he made a huge mistake and he is not proud of it. But then here you are, if you're trying to rekindle your relationship, because even though she filed for divorce, doesn't mean that you guys are going to divorce. Maybe she did it to wake you up. A lot of people do that, right? Like, look at Judge Mathis and his wife. A lot of people file for divorce just to wake the other person up. But if you're just seeing out here days after the divorce is filed, just still out here on your bullshit, then I don't blame her. I would perceive the divorce because it gives that you don't give a hot damn, right? I think they do have 2 children, so I would hate that your kids could see their father out here acting in this way, which is very inappropriate. And I know your wife is embarrassed and probably pissed off that you still don't get the picture. But TMZ reports that Desmond and Marissa met for the first time earlier that night at a Houston bar called Sante through a mutual friend. It said that Marissa allegedly had no idea who Desmond was online and believed that he was single at the time. He probably told her, yeah, I'm not single. I'm not with anybody. Okay. That's the problem with a lot of these guys. Women, please be careful when you're out. Men too, because women be on that bullshit too. But be careful when you're out dating because the other person don't necessarily tell you the truth all the time. They could have a wife who could pull up on you and be ready to fight you because you know that's how most people be. They give the other person versus the husband or the spouse that type of energy. They be ready to fight you. And you be like, I don't know why they're coming at me. Like, who is this? All right. Or the cheaters van pull up on your ass and somebody hop out me ready to knock your damn head off because you're out here just doing some shit that you probably shouldn't be doing unknowingly, right? You just think you out to be somebody nice, is nice looking. So you probably thought, oh my God, he's nice looking. And didn't even tell her that he's in a whole situationship where he's going through divorce that could go either way. But you just out here tongue kissing total strangers. That's, girl, this is what, 2026? No, ma'am, girl. You do not be opening your mouth for that type of action on a first scene basis. Like, no. Let's get into Tasha K. Tasha K says that she had 2 production companies willing to pay her debt to Cardi B, and one being, what is that now? That's TV. So it sounds like she might have found somebody to come on up and through there and pay her debt, according to her, because you know she owes a lot of money to Cardi B. She's on a payment plan with Cardi B where she pays like $44K. I think she says every 3 weeks. That's a lot of money, girl. But so let's get into what Tasha K has to say. We Pop Clips is where I found it on TikTok. So let's go ahead and check that out.
I want this on the record. I had 2 production companies that came to me and said, we want to pay the money. So there needs to be a collaborative effort here. I said, okay, go to the other party. The other party didn't even respond. They put up $1 million, they put up $2 million. They said, make a deal. Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. I went and got that money, and it wasn't even going to come from me. It was coming from 2 other production companies. These are facts. So for everybody out here, oh, Tasha broke, Tasha ain't got this. My thing is, like, if the money needed to be paid, it could have been paid. But the problem was they didn't want it from me. I mean, they didn't want it from nobody else. They wanted it from me because that would have financially crippled me. But, you know, people that know how to make money know how to go get money. And when I showed up to the table with that money, lawyers didn't want to entertain the conversation. When somebody's saying, give me a number. And you know who offered the money? You want to know who offered the money? I'm going to tell you one person that offered the money. Shout out to T-Lo from Now That's TV. I want this on the record. I had 2 production companies that came to me.
So she's saying, of course, you know, anytime that there's some type of lawsuit, like they want to know, they do what know where the money is coming from. Like it's not dirty money. When I say dirty money, like drug money or, you know, like some money from like scamming or something that, you know, of course, they're not going to let you get that type of money. They want to know the source of this particular income that you're bringing in to pay off said lawsuit or whatever. So she had already put in documents that she did not have the whatever money, 2 million or whatever it was that she had to pay Cardi B. It was a lot. It was more than 2 million. But anyway, so she said she found 2 production companies to pay off this lawsuit for Cardi, but the courts did not, and the lawyers did not want to take this money because they didn't think that it was, you know, from a reputable source. They wanted the money to come from her and not from a third party. They were like, we don't know them, we don't know where their money came from, and we're not spending more money to investigate them and what they're doing and where this money is coming from. Like, we would rather the money come from your accounts. Okay, so I don't know, this is crazy. It would have been nice that you could have gotten that money and maybe like a loan from them and then put it in your account maybe and then go from there, and then kind of it would have looked like it was from you a little bit. I don't want to make it sound like you want some fraud shit, but if they would have given you a loan and then you put said millions into your account and say, okay, let's come to the table and settle this shit, and then you pay them back like you're doing Cardi. So you paying Cardi $44K every 3 weeks. You could have made that same arrangement to pay back said loan to these 2 production companies, and then you would have been in the clear, at least with Cardi, for the millions and millions, because these are your homies over here. Your homies gonna look out for you. And even if you got to miss a payment or you're going through some financial shit, they might, you know, they might give you a little break. Say, okay, well, next week just pay it instead of this week. But with Cardi, baby, you got to have that $44K every 3 weeks or she on your ass. You see what I'm saying? Somebody said GoFundMe was working, they shut the child. Listen, they on her ass. Cardi is not giving her a break. But then again, you know what? Cardi really is not feeling sorry for you, especially now if you miss a payment because you came for her again. And now she said again, she's coming for you to sue you again. You might want to reach out to the homies again and be like, look, is that deal still on the table? Because bitch, she coming after me again. Cardi's already said on record that she is suing Tasha K again because she still continues to come for her and come for people that she's associated with. And she's talking about Stefan Diggs. So I don't know how she keeps finding herself in these situations where she keeps getting sued. I like you, Tasha K, but it's like you don't see the writing on the wall of. I would not do commentary at all on Cardi B if she sued me for that amount of money and I'm that far in debt and having to file for bankruptcy and just fucked up my whole entire money because of this fixation with this girl to where you just could not leave her the fuck alone when she only asked you to take a video down and because you were making a nice bag off the video. I would listen, I would have sacrificed the bag. Because if you weigh your options, the money that you probably going to make on that video was not how much you were going to have to pay her back in the end, right? Just should have took that shit down. But sometimes pride, honey, pride will have your ass outside. I say it all the time. Pride will have your ass outside. Sometimes you got to bite the bullet and say, look, bitch, it's just really not worth it. Had you taken that video down with Cardi Ash, we wouldn't be here. But because you were just like, fuck that, I'm not taking nothing down, you know. She Tasha K. She like taking nothing down because then it look like she's a punk. And she don't want to look like that to her fans. I get that. But if it's going to save you, what, $5, $6, $7, $8 million or whatever it was that you had to pay her, I don't remember. But I know it was a very, very high amount to where you got to pay $44K a month. I mean, well, yeah, $44K every 3 weeks, bitch. That's a lot. I can think of 44,000 things I can do with $44,000, right? But I would not be doing nothing else as related to Cardi because she's not fucking playing with you. And you better hope that she was just saying she going to file something on you and she's letting this shit go. But I do know the last time she came for you, she was very victorious in court on that shit. You didn't have a leg to stand on her. She got some really good attorneys. So prayers up for you, honey. I like you, Tasha, but it's sad that you got to keep learning these lessons, sis. I really wish that you would abort mission when it comes to Cardi because this shit is costing, okay? All right, so we got to spin the block on another topic. This morning we talked about the author, well, the person who sent Chrisean Rock this book for children with disabilities. I told you guys that Chrisean was offended by that. The person who sent her the book is the author of the book, okay, who obviously is a fan of Chrisean Rock. The author apologizes to Chrisean Rock for gifting the book about kids with visual impairment. She said that I thought that this gift would resonate with you. She wasn't doing it to be funny or pick at her son, but Chrisean being Chrisean, she always thinks that somebody has something negative to say about her baby. But this is a great thing. Obviously, you know, she was giving you a book to kind of give you some insight on how to deal with children with impairments. Your son is impaired. And I don't think, like I said this morning, I don't feel like Chrisean has grasped the fact that her son is really going through that. She has not accepted that. She thinks that he's normal, that nothing's wrong with him, even though he's not able to talk or able to walk or able to do anything for himself. You know, he can't do anything for now. We did see him pulling up when they put him in the playpen. He did pull up by holding on the side, and that's great. That's some improvement because we wasn't seeing him doing that. But in the end, if someone is giving you a gift such as this, I don't feel like she did it with ill intent. I feel like she did it because she was being nice. She gave you something for free. She could have charged you for the fucking book, but she gave you a book. But then she did come back and apologize if it made you feel a certain type of way, which it should not have. If I had a child with special needs and someone sent me a book, an author at that, sent me a book, say, hey, I'm sending you this book, which is very informative about how to deal with children, or a book that you can read to your son that he may enjoy if he has some type of impairment. I'm going to be, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But a person like Chrisean, no. So let's get into what this author had to say. Shout out to Soul's Radio.
A couple of my friends have sent me a video, unfortunately, of Chrisean calling my book weird that I sent her. It was just a gift. You had posted your P.O. box and I had just published this book. I don't know. I prayed about it and sent it to you. And I just was hoping, I guess, to gift you something that might resonate with you. It was in no means in my thought that it would be taken the way that it was. Also, I saw that you said it was Chrisean Jesus, so I do apologize for saying Chrisean Jr.
I can hear you, mommy. By J. Dove. It's a two Chrisean and Chrisean Jr. His name is Jesus. I don't know if I really like this book though. It's weird.
A couple of my friends have sent me a video, unfortunately, of Chrisean calling my book.
She sounds very sincere, right? I think she did it in good faith. She did it to be nice. I mean, if someone give you something, then a thank you should follow. Not, I don't really like this book because you think somebody's trying to pick at your son or they gave you the book to maybe pick. I don't think that was her intentions at all. Okay. Obviously she's an author. And I like the fact that she's targeting. Well, not targeting. Targeting is not a great word. I like the fact that she's writing books that also is for children with special needs. Let's say it that way. Not just for just regular everyday kids, but children with special needs, they like to be read to as well. So she created a book where they also can enjoy it and can resonate with the book as well. So, but Chrisean, you need to step it up as a mother, dear, and realize that everybody's not out to get you, love. Okay. Sometimes the enemy is sometimes you're the enemy. Sometimes you can stand in your own way. All right. You don't want to block your blessings from other people wanting to send you things that could definitely help you and your son out in the end, because you get an attitude because of what's sent to you. You have to definitely go ahead and grasp the fact that there are some things wrong with your son. Your son does have disabilities. I get it. You don't want to acknowledge that because you're embarrassed, because then that would mean you would have to take responsibility for what you did when you carried him. And I don't think you've done that yet. So anytime somebody says something about him, oh, he's not walking, he's not talking, oh, you need to take him to the doctor, like when he was breathing heavy, like you got offended by people acknowledging or noticing that he was sick. And I just think that that's stupid as hell, right? It's just stupid. Like, girl, get over it. Get over yourself, okay? Shout out to the author that sent the book to her, because I feel like like I said, I feel like she did it with great intention. So her name is Jada Dove. So shout out to Miss Jada Dove for sending that book. It's called I Can Hear You, Mommy, to Chrisean. I think it was very nice of her to do that. And she didn't have to do that. She could have made a bag off of her book, but she gave you a free book without charging you. That's a business for her. So let's move along. And she gave you something. You don't ever be like that when somebody give you something. Even if you don't like it, you still say thank you. Still say thank you. And don't say nothing nasty about it. Just say thank you. If you don't want to use the book, don't use it. You don't have to vocalize, oh, I didn't like this book. Like, what the fuck, girl? So shout out to It's On Site. All right. Fine ass Skyh Black. Let's go ahead and get into it. We got to spin the block. Some of these topics we're having to spin the block because we talked about them. So I got to keep you guys updated. Of course, you guys know Christian Keys did announce that he has a show, All the Queen Men. After season 5, he has announced that Skyh Black will not be back because he kept showing up to set high. So now they've officially announced that he has been let go. He's been cut from the show All the Queen Men. That's unfortunate. He just had a baby. I'm sure he's gonna need the finances to kind of help with, he's got a family now. He's a father now. He has a new baby. I'm pretty sure he's gonna need that little extra check, that little extra push. But then again, you gotta take accountability and not be coming to work high. Okay, it's just like a regular 9 to 5. If you came to work high, drunk, your job, they can get rid of you. So you have to take it serious and understand that you just can't be showing up to work high. So Skyh Black allegedly is cut from All the Queen's Men after creator Christian Keys says that he cannot return following claims that he was coming to the set high. Okay, so let's let you guys see this for those of you that did not get to see it. Okay.
I don't love the news that it's moving, but it's moving, and that's cool. Most of the cast, if they're available, will still have a space to come and do great work because they were amazing. They just showed up and kicked ass. There will be some people that won't be there, some noticeable faces. So I'm
gonna stop playing because I'm gonna have to edit it. I already know it because he got D'Angelo playing in the background. So that's when he announces that Skyh Black will not be back. Okay. He said, actually, it was midnight. Said, make sure you get your story together before you let us know what's going on. Ooh, somebody read him. April Morton came back and let him know. Damn. Said it. Well, Amp gone from ATQM for allegedly getting high on set. Child. So it said it looks like Skyh Black may be closing the chapter on All the King's Men after season 5. Now, after Christian Keys says the Skyh was allegedly bragging about coming to set high, said, and he isn't having and he isn't having that. And that he isn't having that. He said that don't make no sense. That he said he may not even get a funeral to close out his spot on the show. Y'all know how they kill people off the show or unalive people off the show. So said they're not even gonna have a funeral to take him off. They're just gonna fade him. He's just gonna be fade to black on the show. That's unfortunate. I know a lot of women that watch the show watch it just because they think he's so fine, right? He is fine. But yeah, what y'all think? We're gonna play no more Christian Keys because I don't want to have to edit my video. Okay, I hate it. So let's move along. So the official announcement has been made that Skyh Black will not be returning to All the Queen Men. All right, for those of you that watch that show. Moving right along, let's get into Kelly Farrell from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get into it. Y'all know her husband just got out of jail for not paying child support. So Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kelly Farrell fires back at X. It says that he hates me, but I can admit that I like That I like men, says grow up and do everything that he never could. Oh my. Said that my ex narcissist hating me is actually so valid because I can do all the things he couldn't. Said admit I like men, said to pay the bills, keep a job, tell the truth, grow up, and most important, raise my children. Let's go ahead and get into this because shout out to the girls are fighting because baby, they fight.
That you threatened to kill Kelly, which is a very serious allegation. Did you threaten to kill Kelly?
Absolutely not. Just once again, it's for the storyline. I said, I got you. I'm talking to her and her family, right? I'm like, I'm leaving out of court. I got you. This is messed up. When I got to the back, they came and served me the TPO and she changed it and said, I'm going to get you. Basically, like I said, I'm a killer. Now, I had witnesses up in there, my family, and the bailiff that locked me up. No one heard me say that out my mouth. But she goes on national TV and destroys my character and said I was going to kill her.
So that you threatened to kill Kelly, which is a very serious allegation.
Kelly. All right, so it said the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kelly Farrell fires back at her ex, said he hates me, but I can admit I like men, grow up, says, and do everything that he never could. Kelly Farrell is coming for the crown of clapbacks after her ex-husband, Mark Farrell, dragged her in court. And reality TV drama said that Kelly hit back with pure savage energy, says my ex-narcissist hating me is actually so valid because I can do all the things he couldn't. Said, admit I like men, pay the bills, keep a job, says tell the truth, grow up, and most important, raise my children. Said, yes, she really said that. And yes, it's everything the internet needed today. Okay. So is she trying to allude that he's moist or something? That's what it gives a little bit. I don't know. I hope that's not the case. Kelly, don't be doing that now because that is still the father of your kids. Okay. Like that's still the father. You got to remember that. I know you guys are fighting. You've already gotten your money. That's why he's out of jail. You got your little 61K. So I see you just showed yourself with some new red bottoms on. I hope you're not out here buying red bottoms with the child support money either. All right. Because your husband did say that you be spending the money meant for the kids and stuff like that and for the businesses on personal use. So we got to check your ass too, right? But so yeah, I don't know. This situation between the two of them, I really hope they figure it out because ultimately you guys have to co-parent and you guys have older kids that are teenagers now. So they do see this stuff on the internet. So you need to watch what you say, Kelly, and the father also. If you're making threats towards her, you can never do that because threats will land your ass in jail. In addition to not paying child support, right? Let's move on. Now, let's get into some Marquez from Love and Marriage Huntsville news. We haven't really heard from Marquez in a while since he and Trish got their divorce. I think the last time we talked about them was where the two of them would get ready to go to jail, where the judge was sick of their ass and gave some type of motion to where if they didn't do such and such, that they were going to be spending like, I think it was 90 or 120 days in jail. That has since been lifted to where they don't have to worry about that now. He and Trish are formally divorced, or formally divorced now, thank God, because it just did not look good. They were throwing insults at each other. He was even saying that he wished that she was unalived and he wouldn't give a fuck if she died today and shit like that. I was just like, oh my God, that's when shit has gone all the way left. But Love and Marriage Huntsville's Marquez and Kandi and the gang cast member Chandrika, y'all remember Kandi in the gang show, okay? Is spotted on live together. Let's see what they're talking about, right? Let's get into it. Marquez.
What's up with you?
Not much. What's up with you? How are you?
I'm sorry I'm late.
It's just me and you, so it's cool. Let's talk about it. I am in Atlanta, but I'm expedited to you though. It's gotta be shit.
I'll come pull up.
All right.
We go from there. I ain't even gotta do all that. We could just meet.
All right, but
All right, good. So
what we doing for 2026?
Just giving a little flirtatious interview. Are y'all checking this? Now, you guys also know Marquez works in law enforcement in Atlanta, right? So he got him a job now. While Trish all on national television, he don't work. So yeah, he has a reputable job now. He does work in law enforcement. So shout out to Marquez for handling his business. Okay.
For me, no more excuses. But definitely being more intentional about everything. Intentional about relationships, letting go of a lot of emotions. As you know, like we connect on different things, different levels. But when you're doing entertainment and TV and stuff, that shit hit a little different. Me now at 40 and being officially divorced after 19 years, or like now we talk about it. Like we ain't doing all that. We ain't going to bed.
what's up with you?
Let's keep going.
Not much. What's angry? We ain't
Officially divorced.
Officially divorced. You want to see the? Oh, you talking?
Oh, she happy about that, girl. Let me find out, Chandrika, you trying to holler at him?
Get the tea. She trying to get the tea. Y'all. Hey, don't nobody know that. Hold on.
No, you said it. You said it. You said it. You said it. I ain't say nothing. You said, "Oh, being divorced."
Why you asking? Why you asking anyway? You asking for a friend? Okay.
But if you okay, so since you divorced or whatever, right? Do you feel like
come on, divorce?
Got the papers. Let me see the signature at the bottom.
What that say?
I don't.
Hey, what date? What's the date on that? 25th of August for a reason.
So their divorce has been official since August of 2025, as you guys can see.
And I'm happy the reason was to be on live tonight.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
You know what the hell? See, that's
we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna talk about it. We ain't even because they didn't even know we was cool like this.
Shit, besties. I see why you got. I'm not ashamed to be taking my shirt off. Angry, we ain't.
Why would you need to take your shirt off in an interview? Like, that's inappropriate, right?
Officially divorced.
Officially divorced. You want to see the? Oh, you trying to get the tea?
Oh my
She trying to get the tea. Y'all. Hey, don't nobody know that. Hold on.
No, you said it. You said it. You said it. You said it. I ain't say nothing. You said, "Oh, being divorced."
Why you asking? Why you asking anyway? You asking for a friend?
Let's keep going. They're doing a lot, right? There's too much flirtation going here. So it's a Rundown Media original, Chandrika Robinson. So she has her own podcast, it seems, and she was, doing a little flirtatious interview. So let's go and read. Bravo TV star Chandrika from Kandi and the Gang and Love and Marriage Huntsville cast member Marquez are dating. Oh, I gotta spin my chair. Hold on. What? Are you fucking lying? I could see the energy in the interview. Okay. Oh my God, I'm gagging right now. Damn. Okay. So if he comes back to the show, she may be making an appearance. They do both live in Atlanta. Damn, Marquez, you moved on quick. I can see the energy. Cause y'all feel the energy between them. Somebody said I knew something was up. So yeah, so shout out to Marquez for leveling up out here. Okay, she ain't got no long chin like Trish either. So anywho, so Marquez, honey, shows the paperwork that he and Trish have been divorced, girl, for almost a year. But Trish is faking a storyline that she's still married, and he won't sign the paperwork on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Bitch, I know you lying. Now, bloggers and everyone else, we've already announced and or talked about on our channels that they're divorced. We've also showed court documents. Shout out to Wente Talk because she showed them as well. I think she pulled them as well. Yeah, so we've already talked about that. That's already been put out there. Hence the reason why Trish and Ken should not be on the fucking show because y'all don't got shit to talk about. Y'all out here making up shit and still talking lies, giving lies to the audience when y'all are fully divorced. This man done moved on to somebody else. She's a pretty girl. She is. But she did used to be on Kandi and the Gang. But shout out to her. Okay. But he is a police officer now. He's doing his damn thing, and I ain't mad about it. Let me pick up where I left off. Okay. So Chandrika recently confirmed that she's filming another show on an interview with was that The Real Rundown. Said, is Chandrika on the next season of Love and Marriage Huntsville? That's what I was just saying. Because if she's dating him and if he's going to make an appearance and show, that he's moving on with his life and he's kind of doing his own thing and like who is in his life now since he's divorced, that would be awesome, right? To see that. I don't know. I'm not watching the show, but if they show a clip of that, I'll entertain it. I would. Because I do like Marquez. I feel like he kind of got the short end of the stick a little bit on this. I feel like his frustration was, and he should have been frustrated because someone moved in on his wife and family, and Ken came in and kind of strong-armed him when it came to his kids. Like, bitch, yeah, you should have snapped off on his ass. You should have. But at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of Trish's frustration was that Marquez didn't step up as a man, as a father, as a person who she chose to be married to and have kids with. That part I understand. But at the end of the day, Trish, you went about it wrong. Never should you ever handle a situation like that and move another man in with another man's kids and then try to allow your new man to give the father of your kids rules as it relates to his kids. Like, that shit will never work. It will never fly. But shout out to Marquez for leveling up. Like, the best revenge, baby, is success. And I love that for him. Y'all know in their divorce order, the judge told him that he had to be off drugs for, I think it was 3 months or so that he could then have visitation with his kids. It appears that he's done that because I have seen recent videos where he go and pick the kids up, spend time with them. So he does have visitation, and he's also an officer now. So I've seen him doing that. So he appears to be doing well for himself. He's dating. I love that for him. So it appears he's moved on, and that's a level up because she's much prettier than Trish. So shout out to Marquez. I know he be tearing that thing up. So go off. Should I have said that? Anyway, I feel like I'm talking to my own girl, okay? But yes, and I know he balls deep over there. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving right along. Thank y'all, honey. I had to be all in y'all business. But yeah, what do y'all think? The chemistry though, right? The chemistry, you like, bitch, let me see the court papers. You ain't about to play in my face. So shout out to Chandrika for looking at them damn court documents, right? I ain't mad at it. Oh, and he got handcuffs now, girl. I ain't think about it. Cause he an officer now. Officer. Okay, he got handcuffs now, girl. So y'all can have a lot of fun, right? Girl, you can be like, officer. Ooh, girl, yeah, put your siren on, honey, when you put in my yard, child. Now let me stop. Oh, girl, I know he cut the siren on when he pull up and come over there and get that thing. Good God. Let's move along. Because he look like he weird out. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's move on, child. Let me get out y'all business right quick. Right? Woo, girl. So let's get into this next topic. Yo, we talked about Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives. Oh Lord, they said a $360K judgment for RICO. That's what her husband, child, was just accused of, right? Y'all said real. He's in a RICO case where he scammed out a bunch of people and they sued his ass and they won. So he got to pay out Jennifer do $360,000 damn dollars. They said, who is really at fault? So this young woman here on Carlos King's platform, she is an attorney. So she's giving her legal insight on what she feels as related to this case with Jennifer's husband, Christian Gold. All right. Let's go ahead and get into what they have to say. Shout out to Reality with the King, because that's what we're watching.
One of the things that people keep saying, especially in the comments, are if you didn't respond, just because the plaintiffs won this judgment, he must be guilty. And so clarify that for us.
So again, we have procedures and rules for a reason, and you must follow those guidelines. People love saying, hey, I didn't get it. It'll just go away if I don't respond. Every time you ignore anything in a criminal or civil court, bad things happen. So it is worth noting that this is a civil RICO, not a criminal RICO. The difference is a civil RICO is prosecuted or presented, not prosecuted. Civilians can't prosecute. A civil RICO is brought forth by a plaintiff, a civilian. A criminal RICO is brought forth by a law enforcement agency. And so to say that someone is guilty or not guilty does not apply. In a civil RICO, they're either going to be held liable or not liable. And the biggest thing I think that people don't understand, and I know you're like sprinkling it like sparkles or confetti, right. But in Georgia, civil RICO is treble damages, as Carlos said earlier. And what that means is that whatever you are awarded is 3 times the amount. It's like catching the lottery.
So the amount of the $325,000, that was not the amount that initially was sued that he was sued for.
I have no idea. You know, I don't respond to specific cases, but what I'll do is give you an example and say, if you are Carlos King are awarded $100,000 under treble damages, it goes to $300,000.
Got it.
Because the point of civil RICO is to compensate the plaintiff, but it is also to deter the defendant.
Deter the defendant from what?
Because this is not generally going to be considered under civil RICO a misunderstanding in a business transaction. Wow. Civil RICO means that there is an alleged pattern of misconduct.
And that's what this is, a civil RICO.
This is
and they're alleging a pattern of misconduct.
And the court has now, through default judgment, awarded treble damages as well as fees and interest.
Y'all hear that? So they're not only gonna have to pay just the $360,000, it's 3 times that. Shit. That's a lot of money. No wonder Jennifer's selling her drawers and shades and necklaces and coats and shit over there. And red bottoms and stuff. My God. Girl, you better sell some fish plates and shit too. Oh my God. That's a lot, girl. I will get rid of his ass because baby, you put me in the pole house up over here. All that shit you right. This attorney child, I gotta take her word. She's an attorney, right? So 3 times the amount because it's a civil judgment. So it's not just the $360,000 that was ordered. It's 3 times that, bitch. Oh my I know that. I'm not Jennifer Child. I know you over there gagging, honey. Baby, I know you gagging. Well, he wouldn't get no more of this ill nah, bitch. I would have put him out behind that. But hold on, honey. Let's get into this little Porsha interview, this other piece, because I played another piece was it yesterday? I think it was, where we played a piece of this interview with Porsha. Now Porsha talks about going from being married to Simon to now being in a relationship with a female. She said it was something that she didn't even expect. Girl, we know you didn't, because you need a fucking storyline. I don't feel like this relationship with this girl is even real. I just don't believe it's real. I feel like you're putting on so that you can have something to talk about, because you can't talk about anything as related to Simon, or your ass will be motherfucking sued, and none of the money that you think you're gonna get, what you ain't gonna get, okay? Because Simon already made it clear he's not giving you shit. And he's already filed another motion where you guys got to go to court, and you got to I hope you've already, because you had 10 days to respond. I feel like it's been 10 days by now that you had 10 days to respond to his motion, or it was going to be a default judgment on your ass. So this shit is getting heavy, okay? But let's get into what she had to say, because she does talk to, what's his name? Angie Martinez, okay? Shout out to Angie Martinez, because that's where we're looking at it from. This interview where she sat down with Porsha to explain how she went from being married to men, because, she was married to Cordell, and then she also was married to Simon, okay? So let's get into that and see what she has to say.
When you were married to two men and then you date a woman, that's gonna automatically people got questions, Porsha.
They do. And I'm not lying when I say I really thought it was the worst kept secret.
You say you thought it was the worst kept secret?
Yeah, I mean, because over the years I have definitely spoke about dating, not dating women, but being with women before.
Yeah.
But dating is different.
Have you never dated women?
No. I know people are like, oh, well, she shouldn't have. Why? This is my life. I am not going to feel ashamed of how I feel or this point in my life.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that anything in my past wasn't real. It just means this is also another part of who I am. I am going to try to be private moving forward.
Right. About the relationship.
Bitch, you lying. Every time they were just on vacation, you were not private. Everything that y'all did, you showed it. Y'all was in the pool. Y'all went out to eat. She was massaging your back. Y'all was being lovey-dovey in the pool. I feel like she has somebody that travels with them and record them, because you could tell it's a third person there, because they're showing the girl and then they're showing Porsha, and then there's somebody with a camera. So you hired a camera crew to follow you everywhere y'all go to record moments. So no, you're not being discreet about anything. You are being very out there with it. Like, girl, shut up.
Yeah, details and things like that.
Yeah.
And then it's people with the labels, and it's like, oh, she's coming out and she's this and this label and that. And I'm like, well,
they love a label.
I'm just me. I am just showing and operating in another side of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have that need to want to label anything at all. I just, I made a joke and I'm like, I'm just Porsha sexual. I am just.
Porsha. Girl. Porsha know how to lie so good, don't she? And believe them damn lies as well. Porsha, girl, again, nobody believes this damn relationship. What's the girl's name? Sway the Pro. Okay, if you guys want to follow her on Instagram, I don't care. She's a master barber, and she has other businesses as well. She does have her own money, so that's great for her. But I feel like this is a storyline. She will make appearances on the new season coming up of Real Housewives of Atlanta as Porsha's significant other, where I feel like it's some bullshit. Now, let me tell y'all what we haven't heard about, because Porsha said she was dating Sway the Pro, which is the girl, and she also had a boyfriend. We haven't heard anything about his boyfriend, so I'm calling cap, right? Why haven't you introduced this guy that you're dating, but you are so out with this girl? Because in the beginning, when this came out, news broke that you were dating a guy and a girl. Why haven't we heard from this particular guy? Now, there was a picture floating around, and I shared it on my channel, but we haven't heard anything from this mysterious guy. I don't know. Is he invisible? I don't know. Because you don't talk about him. You don't share pictures. You haven't said, oh my God, I had a date with Sway the Pro, but tomorrow night I have a date with Larry, girl. I'm going to call him Larry, okay? Girl, I got a date tomorrow with Larry, Lord. We ain't heard nothing about Larry, right? Where the hell is he? Did she not come out and say she had a boyfriend and a girlfriend? That's why I said this whole shit is cap. Because you forgot your lie. You can't keep up with your lies, girl. Where is your dude? I want to see it. I want to see you on vacation. I want to see you out. Is he going to be making some appearances on the new season of I mean, that would be great. That would be a great rating. To see you with a dude and then see you with a girl. I mean, I don't really care. I'm just be watching the show just to be watching. But I just feel like Porsha just, oh my God, she do the fucking most. I don't feel like Porsha knows what she wants. I feel like she's emotionally detached. And she's like Cynthia Bailey's, where she got to have somebody all the fucking time. She don't care who it is. She just needs to be able, like a leech, to kind of, you know, snap onto someone and just kind of suck that energy until she finds the next best thing. That's the only reasons why she was with Simon, aside from the money. Do I think she was attracted to Simon? No, because you said that you weren't even attracted to your baby daddy Dennis. Dennis, and I don't think Dennis is fine by any figment of the imagination, but he does look better than Simon, right? He does look better than Simon. So if you're not attracted to Dennis, who kind of have some of the same visuals, visually he kind of favors Simon just a little bit. They have the same bald head, beard, all that. Yeah. The only difference is Simon got them big ass chicklets that you went and got trying to dress him up. But if you weren't attracted to Dennis, you damn sure weren't attracted to Simon, but you were attracted to his money. Then you came back and said he wasn't good in bed. So what was it that kept you there? Was it the 40 grand girl? Probably, really, I don't know. But then again, I don't want to be with no ugly dude. I'm sorry. I don't care how much money you got. Don't try to holler at me if you ugly. Like, I'm not one of them girls that just be like, oh, girl, he got a bag. I don't care. Okay. Like, because you got some women out there that would date ugly guys if they got a nice bag or whatever. Hell no. I'm not that guy. Because at some point in time, I got to roll up and look at you. Like in the middle of the night, because I drink a lot of water throughout the day and throughout the night. I keep a bottle of water by my bed. So I'm up and down going to the bathroom. Bitch, if I wake up in the middle of the night and I lay back in the bed and I turn over and look over there and I'm laying there beside Flavor Flav, bitch, I'm scared. I'm having heart palpitations at 2 o'clock in the morning. Girl, I called 911 and forgot that I invited your ass in, right? They're like, man, ain't that supposed to be your husband? Like, girl, baby, I thought a fucking gorilla done broke in my damn house. I'm over here pressing charges and everything. I done called damn animal control and everything on your ass. Ooh, Simon? I cannot imagine. Can you imagine waking up looking at Simon every fucking morning? Girl, bye. But what y'all think, girl? Sign off. Ooh. Yeah, that's who you call animal control on, because he look just like, I ain't even gonna say it, child. Ain't even gonna say it. Don't let me get started, child. Simon is nothing to look at, child. Nothing to look at, I promise you. I mean, it's like his voice too. Like, it would be different if you had like a voice like James Earl Jones and you look the way you do. Like, you gotta have something positive besides just a bag, right? Like, you gotta sound like James Earl, like, my son works. You know, you gotta have that voice. Like, whose pussy is this? If you talk like that, you be like, oh, okay. Now I get it. Okay, he's not fine, but his voice, girl, it's his voice. You fell in love with his voice. Like, we can't even say that because he's like Porsha, right? That's how he talk. Because y'all know women, we fall in love with some of the dumbest shit ever. Girl, he got a nice voice. Like, he ain't fine, but girl, when he talked to me, girl, when we was on the phone, he sounded like James Earl Jones, and I just knew he was going to get these panties, girl. But then when you see his ass, you be like, fuck, right? You only got to see his ass at night because he's so fucking ugly. But, oh, my God, let's move on, child. I'm not that girl. I'm a visual. When I see you, I be like, you funny. When I saw my husband, I was like, shit. I knew day one he was gonna get the draws, but I had to make it work for it because I didn't want him to feel like I was easy bitch, but I'm not. But I'm just like, shit, he got pretty eyes too. I was just like, oh my God. I already knew he was gonna get it, but I was like, oh bitch, you gotta work. You gotta take me out. You gotta buy me some things first. You ain't just gonna come up in here and climb up in this. Hell no. You gotta prove yourself. I'm that type. Hell no. Now you gonna get it, but you gotta work for it. You do. What's today? Thursday? 3 Thursdays from now. Yeah, you're gonna get it about 3 Thursdays from now. About 3-4 Thursdays from now, you gonna get it. You are, but you're gonna have to take me out. Okay, take me out. I ain't talking about Burger King either, nigga. You gonna have to take me upscale, but we gotta leave a tip and shit, right? I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna order some shit because I gotta test your pockets. I'm that type of bitch. Test your pockets, okay? I don't want you over there with your phone trying to do, looking at the bill like you got to drink top shelf margarita. That's for 70. Carry the one on that shit. You know you can handle it because I like to order some shit. Okay, I might want dessert. I ain't gonna eat it now, but I get it to go. Right? That's how we do. I can test that nigga pockets. If he interested in you, test that nigga pockets, and that's how it's supposed to be. Don't be out here letting a nigga be cheap with you. Right? Hell yeah. And the 3rd Thursday. It's like 4 Thursdays. I want you to be like, damn, Carol's a whole monster over there. I'm not a thought monster, but you know, we know what we want when we want it. But you gotta make a nigga wait sometimes. These bitches out here doing one night stands never. Because anybody can pretend to be normal for a certain amount of time. But the crazy eventually got to. I'm thinking like the third Thursday in the month. That's when the crazy can go ahead and seep out, right? Because who can play that long? Who can pretend that long, right? Who can pretend to be normal that damn long? I'm thinking the third or fourth Thursday. Like, yeah, the crazy got to pop out at some time. And that's when I'm like, aha, I knew your ass was fucking crazy. Bye. I got to give you the bye. You know, you wave you away, honey. You dead to me. Let me release the doves on your ass because you dead to me, nigga. Nah. Move right along. Let's get into this trailer, girl. Girl, that's how you gotta be. Test that nigga wallet. Don't let him play with you. Be out here on no make him boss up on you for real. Don't be out here on no cheap shit. That can go for everybody watching me. Men too. See what she talking about. All right. Let's get into it. OMFG reality TV, because they released another trailer, so we got to look at it. Y'all know I'm a Married to Medicine watcher, so anything new they put out, honey, you're going to see it right over here on my channel. So let's see what the girls are going to be doing besides fighting, because that's all they damn do. So Bravo officially releases the mid-season trailer for season 12 of Married to Medicine. I hope this ain't the one I showed earlier. If it is, we're going to watch it again. They do come on every Sunday, 9, 8 Eastern, okay? What y'all talking about? Let me look at the comments right quick, because y'all crazy. Oh, girl. Let me go up, because some of y'all are crazy. Said, Goddess Rail said, you have me calculate. Girl, yeah, y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all better test his wallet, honey. Somebody said the third Thursday. Yes, girl. Says meet at the corner, man. Not meeting on the damn corner. You better Now, the first date, you don't let them pick you up, because you don't want them to know where you stay first, right? You don't want them to know right away where you stay, just in case that shit don't work out. If he turn out to be like, oh my God, I cannot. You drive your own car and you meet them there. Like, don't let that nigga pick you up. Now, maybe like the third, fourth date, when you kind of see things are going well. Like, okay, yeah, I can give my address, let them come through and pick a bitch up. But nah, first date, you cannot come and pick me up, because if I'm not feeling you like that, I do not want you to know where I stay, because yeah, no, I do not want to be like Jasmine Sullivan and bust your damn windows out for coming to my damn house. No, hell no. D Nice says so you got the snacks, not the snacks. Okay. Impressionati says, I think we all know from the first sight, if they can get, if you can get it now. You heard it. I think everybody knows. When you look at when you first meet a person, like that's what you know. The first thing you know about them is how they look, right? If you're a visual person, I'm a very visual person, and I told you I don't miss anything. So when I meet a person for the first time, like I'm doing a whole once over, like I'm picking up energy, like all of that. I'm picking up all of that. And I knew right away when I met my husband, like, yeah, he could dance. I already told y'all, if a man can dance, he good in the sheets, because he know how to move, right? I want to teach y'all some shit over here. I said that it's their job to wait it out, okay? And not to make, right, tell them, school them, okay? Yeah. If a man can dance, if he good on his feet, he good in the sheets. If he good on his feet, he good in the sheets. I promise. My husband can dance his ass off, and I love that. And he's from up north too, so he got a little accent about him. I love that. Okay. All right, and he living in Germany, so he know a little German and all that. He can talk that little shit. I love that. I love that for him. I do. So yeah, my husband, he was a army brat, so he lived everywhere. He's well traveled, okay, and he know languages. So I love that shit. And he boy. So I was just like, oh my God. And sometimes I find myself, I don't like to share too much, but I'm gonna share this. Sometimes I find myself like, if we just here and if he's having a conversation, sometimes I'm gonna just be staring at him. He's like, why are you looking at me like that? I'm like, oh, no reason. God, mine. Thank you, Lord. But oh my God, he got pretty eyes. I love that. Pretty eyes, like well grown. He keep his shit, because I like that. I like that. He's always smelling good and he could dress his ass off. I love that. So I was like, you can match my fly, you the one. And every time I ever saw him when we went on a date, he was always dressed to the nines, like from head to toe. Always smelled good, kept his shit groomed up, and I love the shaved look with the beard. Like I love it with the salt and pepper shit right here. Oh my God, that's my shit. I love it. But let's continue on, girl. It says that money makes. Rose, I can't read your comment, girl. I can't read that. We're gonna have to bypass you, Rose. Y'all can read Rose's comment. I can't say it out loud, okay? Rose, we have to talk after this, Rose. Oh my God. Oh God, girl. Don't mess me up in here, Rose. Okay. I ain't got on but one panty liner in this live. Don't do that to me. Okay. I ain't got on but one panty liner in here now. Town C said, yes, said that they got to match up. Yeah, you gotta match my fly. You can't be out here with your shoes ran over, and I'm over here with the nice, with the nice heels on, clacking around, trying to be cute for your ass, and you got on these ran over Stacey Adams and shit. No. You gotta dress, baby. Step it up. Said that that's a deep connected love when you have. Yeah, I just be staring at him like, why you looking at me like that? Girl, it's still there. I love it. I love it. It's like the first day we met. I swear to God, it's still there. Let's see. Rose Onset said that part. Rose, I need to talk to you off the record. Okay, we'll talk. Let me get on with my show though, because child. All right, so let's get into this Married to Medicine mid-season 12, season 12 trailer. All right, say all new, child. Let's see.
Still to come this season on Married to Medicine.
Girlfriend, welcome.
Go, gadget cart.
Tell us a funny sex story.
I sprayed my throat, right? And it all went numb.
Numbing spray?
Oh.
Why would one need to spray their throat for it to be numb? Oh my God, girl, you are taking anacondas down your throat. Oh my God.
Is always checking the energy of the group, but never her own.
I did give Heavenly a call. She did not answer me. She doesn't want to be around me for safety.
I could kick my own ass for trusting Heavenly again.
It's my word against hers. She snapped. She was unhinged. This IVF process, it has been tough.
Wow.
Not knowing where your baby is has got to be one of the most painful things.
Why y'all crying over this fake shit? She know exactly where her son is. Heavenly.
We know you're hurting.
Heavenly. We had a breakthrough.
Oh, bitch, you got tears.
We are in Jamaica.
Let's go! We in the club and we lit.
So Toya says, who is this guy? You told me to hook you up with another guy.
In front of me?
In front of him.
Damn. Y'all got room for one more?
Why would Toya do that? Why, Toya, would you say that in front of dude that you supposed to hook up with somebody else when dude trying to get to know her? That's not like cock blocking to me. But let's continue.
More?
I had no clue that she was inviting Bernard.
The complications that could be in the way of having a kid. You're not married. In the Bible, that's a no-no.
For him to try to nail us to the cross.
Is he a saint? Who is he to judge?
So let's talk about the med gap.
Jackie said you were so difficult to work with and very unprofessional.
These two ladies are sucking the life out of us.
Heavenly, shut the up.
You are Toya.
No, we need a timeout.
Oh my God!
What?
The cat is on the table eating.
That was the devil coming to talk to y'all.
Oh, that's so good. I hate food. Oh my God. No, that's gonna be good, right? Oh my God. Now, Jackie husband, Curtis, you probably want the one to give that in. Right message, wrong messenger. Okay. Well, you tell, oh yeah, biblically in the Bible, you're supposed to be married when you have kids. Yeah, they do. But we don't want to hear from you because you like to grab booties, right? You a booty grabber, coach booty grabber. That's what we're going to name you. You're not the one to even say that to nobody. Now, if we would have heard that from Toya husband, Eugene, I would have been able to receive it, but not you. Not you, Jackie husband. Curtis, sit your ass down because you be grabbing all the cast booties. Did the Lord tell you to do that? I'm going to say no. But this is going to be good. This season is going to be good. Toya told Helly to shut the F up. I'm loving that because she definitely needs to tell her that. Them two gonna be fighting the whole season. I just feel it. What else did I see? Quad and King. Yeah, it's not giving me what it needs to. Y'all need to go ahead and go y'all separate ways and get the fuck up off the show. We ain't not feeling y'all no more. Jackie, I don't think you have a storyline this season. I think you are attaching yourself to everyone else's bullshit to stay relevant. Because what you and Curtis got going on? What y'all doing, right? What y'all doing? I see you over there in a little bit of heavenly business a little bit, and you trying to counsel Toya a little bit. Like, do you not have anything going on this season? They can go ahead. That should have been let Jackie go. I'm sorry, Jackie. What's your purpose? What you bringing to the show, girl? Besides your pedo ass, well, not pedo, because they are grown. But what you bringing to the show besides your touchy feely ass husband? He touching everybody but you, girl. He touching everybody but you and your boy body having ass. But who else, y'all? What else happened here? I don't know. I didn't see anything else that stuck out to me. I'll play it one more again, all right? And uninterrupted this time, okay? So you guys can see without me stopping in between. Let's go.
Still to come this season on Married to Medicine.
Girlfriend, welcome.
Go, gadget cart.
Tell us a funny sex story.
I sprayed my throat, right? And it all went numb.
Numbing spray?
Is always checking the energy of the group, but never her own.
I did give Heavenly a call. She did not answer me. She doesn't want to be around me for safety.
I could kick my own ass for trusting heavily again.
It's my word against hers. She snapped. She was unhinged. This IVF process, it has been tough.
Not knowing where your baby is has got to be one of the most painful things. We know you're hurting.
Heavenly.
Bitch, you got tears.
We are in Jamaica.
Let's go!
We in the club and we lit.
So Toya says, who is this guy? You told me to hook you up with another guy.
In front of me?
In front of him.
Damn. Y'all got room for one more?
I had no clue that she was inviting Bernard.
The complications that could be in the way of having a kid. You're not married. In the Bible, that's a no-no.
For him to try to nail us to the cross.
Is he a saint? Who is he to judge?
So let's talk about the med gap.
Jackie said you were so difficult to work with and very unprofessional.
These two ladies are sucking the life out of us.
Heavenly, shut the up. You are Toya.
No, we need a timeout.
Oh my God!
What?
The cat is on the table eating.
That was the devil coming to talk to y'all.
Wow.
Lord God, that's gonna be good. I'm here for it. Okay, I'm a huge Married to Medicine fan, so it's looking like the storylines are gonna be doing what it needs to be doing. The new girl, okay, what's her name? Krista? I can't remember her name. That's just how irrelevant her ass is. I cannot remember her name. But new dude, I like that for her because I think she said she was separated or something like that. So it appears that she's moving on with her life and trying to date again. So good for her, okay? Because you do need to have a man in this group, honey, because they be going on, couple trips and stuff like that. So you do kind of look like the odd man out for not having a date or whatever. So shout out to her for moving on. But I don't know what y'all think, or y'all fans of the show y'all gonna be watching. I will be I'm thinking to myself, do I need to review this show? I don't know. I just been showing clips and kind of reviewing that way. I don't know. I don't know if I wanted to just fully review it like I did Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'll think about it. But that's the link. Brandy, her name is Brandy. I done renamed her child. Renamed the lady on Married to Medicine. My bad. Brandy, honey, Brandy. Okay, not to be mistaken with the Brandy. But yeah, so that's Married to Medicine's new trailer that they just released 1 hour ago. Okay, 1 hour ago. So that is it, and that is all for this video. Please keep your notifications on. I'll be popping back later on, okay, to give you guys more news that I know y'all can use. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Hope y'all having a wonderful Friday thus far. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Child, not Curtis. Right. Let me look at some comments, because Curtis, shut your ass up. Like, we did not ask you anything, Curtis. Okay. Somebody said, I'm watching Married to Medicine. Deborah Holder says she's watching. Deborah Holder also says that I know Curtis did not say in the Bible it's a no-no to have a baby if you are not married when you cheated on Jack. Hallelujah. Okay. You better let him know. Thank you for that, Deborah, because you fully cheated on Jackie, and you didn't cheat on her for just like a week or so. Like, you had a full-blown relationship. You done went on a whole vacation with this lady. So, child, thank you for letting me know MB1969 what the child name was. I don't rename this child. And Personality says that I cannot stand Dr. Jackie, said that her ill, and her ill status has totally gone to her head, that she's too condescending. She is very condescending. She is. She's a mean girl too, but she hides it very well. She's a fucking mean girl. I do not like Dr. Jackie either. She's not one of my favorites. They should have been cut her, but I don't know. Tam C says that child not Curtis talking. Right. Tiffany Thomas says, okay, Toya is giving hater. Toya is gonna always be Toya, child. Mary White says fake ass definitely right, child. D Nice says the dreadful child. Darling Mungum says Toni. Never leave her alone. Said it rolls off the tongue. Right. Let's keep going. Said that Curtis running his mouth this season more than his wife. He ain't doing shit else, right? He doing more than Jackie, and she's the one getting the check. Miss Didi said that y'all, child, yes, we in here cutting up, honey. We are cutting up on a Good Friday. Miss Sharon Swain says that real. I have my popcorn on your next live. Says that I love you because I know I will laugh. Y'all know I'm acting fool, child. Y'all know I had the food. It's Friday too. I'm feeling good. I'm off today, so I'm fully motivated. I got my damn nails done, child. I'm feeling good. Let's see. Pen Pal says that boy have a y'all know Jackie. Dr. Jackie is shaped like a boy. She's straight up and down. She ain't got no curves, none, child. That's why her husband be cheating, because he feel like he laying in the bed with a little boy. So Tam C says that Toya and Eugene are the most authentic couple. Yeah, I like Eugene. Eugene is a real one. I like Eugene. Faith Williams is laughing, child. Y'all laughing at the boy body. Y'all know Dr. Jackie got a damn boy body. D-Nice says it's Simone first since season one from y'all like Simone too, but Simone, child, she be doing a lot sometimes. That pulling up people's information, that's too much, girl. And Personality says that I enjoy Toya and Eugene. They seem to be the most normal couple. Says, however, she emasculates her husband on national TV and he needs to put her in check. Yeah, all of that. Yes. Cassandra Lee says that Quad and King, born his head, boot them off the show. Time to go. Yes. All of that. Darlene Mungo says that not walking with monks. Says she eat. Oh yes, honey, she did. You talking about the read down with Khia for Tokyo Toni. Yes, child, she read her down. Tiffany Thomas says that Curtis needs to have several seats. All in a stadium. Curtis needs to sit in a stadium, okay, and sit in every seat in that stadium. He needs to sit in a fucking stadium. Several seats, sir. Mary White said that Toya makes me sick the way she treats Eugene. That, yeah, she does. And she got a good man. I'm telling y'all, if Eugene ever leave her, she gonna lose a real one because Eugene is a hardworking man. He's very family oriented and he loves Toya, but you can tell he's getting sick of her shit, like he is. And when a man have to try to coerce you into apologizing when you know you said something very messed up, like that's when you know it's too much. Toya need to reel it in for you lose a good one because Eugene is a real one. Flower Bloom says that what's going on with Married to Medicine, child? Right, a lot. Deborah Holder says that Toya was so out of line. Sometimes I think she just likes to hurt people's feelings. And she's been doing that since season 1. Rose says that Toya was something else. Yes, honey. Mary White says that Quad needs to get her ass off the show. And Heavily is full of BS. She knows where her criminals. She know where that boy is. She know exactly where he is. All right. He probably down there twirling around, child, at the GAY club. Allegedly. Okay, because he look a little fruity. I ain't gonna hold you. Like you can see everybody else heavily, but you can't see your kids right up under your nose. I'm just saying, both of your kids, the one that's trying to be a dentist and the one that try to hit that police. Yeah, girl, they're flaming, girl. They're flaming. They are flaming, girl. They are voguing out here in these streets, girl. They are voguing. So Tiffany Thomas says that you laugh and said I knew you were going to say something. Child. Y'all know I'm gonna always say something crazy. I said that these shows love these disastrous girl trips. Yeah, they always be on the mess with these girl trips. But yes, let's get one more comment. Deborah Holder says that Rail, once you posted a picture of you and your husband out at a nightclub, it was due to respect. Yeah, my husband fine. I posted a picture. Then I took it down because I like to keep my stuff private because sometimes people do too much. The one picture that I did share and it kind of pissed me off. I'll go ahead and say the name. Wanda stole the fucking picture and decided to post it on her page and had a whole lot of negative things to say, which I was like, how the fuck you say something negative about my husband when we never see your husband? Like, you never go nowhere. Anywhere you go, you by yourself. Like, I've never seen you. And you got a husband and a boyfriend, but conveniently, anytime you go out, you always by yourself. Like, at some point in time, if your husband can't be there, your boyfriend should pull up, right? But we never see you with a man. So it gives that you ain't shit and your pussy ain't either. And I said it right here. Get mad. I don't give a fuck. All right. So you cannot read me down, honey. I have a very, very normal life over here. Okay. Sure do. I do. So get mad, honey. I don't give a damn. Says I agree, real broke. I want to say it. But yeah, her son kind of does give fruity. He does kind of give like he tastes the rainbow, child. I don't know, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But it's irritating that Heavenly. I'm sorry. It's irritating that Heavenly can see other people's lives and not her own, and it's irritating to say the least. Okay, but she definitely needs to work on not judging others when she don't look at her own. Right? It's that mic drop. I'm just saying she irritated me with that shit. So now it's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep my business personal. I'm not sharing any pictures anymore. I'm not doing any of that because these hoes on this internet is crazy. Okay, crazy. So you got to keep some things to yourself. I be wanting to share things. I'm always outside doing like real nice things, like at the zoo, out to dinner, like all types of stuff. And I be wanting to share, but then I have to think like, nah, these hoes are crazy. So nah, I won't. But for those of you that saw the pictures, you know, I ain't got a cap over here. But that's internet is all. Thank you guys. Yeah, I've seen Wanda's husband like when he was in the car one time. Like I thought she picked up a homeless man, and I know somebody gonna run it back, but I don't give a damn. I thought she had stopped and picked up a homeless man because he looked homeless in the back seat. But yeah, other than that, I've never seen them on a date. I've never seen them do nothing. I've never seen her like dressed up, going nowhere. Like she always at a concert, but she always go with Tisha, or she always go, with somebody. But your man never take you nowhere. So you can never talk about mine, who always take me out and spoil the shit out of me. I don't want for shit over here. Okay, not even dick. But yeah, get into that. But let's get out of here, child. Love you guys down. All right. I'll see you guys later. Please keep your notifications on so you guys will know when I go live, because we always go live over here, right? Thank you to my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Olmstead, and True TV Podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining. All the content creators, you guys know who you are. I saw Miss Didi in the house. Thank you for being here, ma'am. Thank you. I'll go down the list. Stu Queen B, Black Women in the Building, Simple Mom Family TV. I think I saw her here too. Jonetta Speaks, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, Deary Talk, and School Board. Thank you all for being here and supporting my channel. I love that for you guys. Also, my Caramelians love y'all too. Thank y'all for being here as well. Yeah, that's real love, child. I don't be fooling with these folks. Let people say what they want, honey. As long as you know you happy and you doing what you're doing, that's all that matters. You don't have to answer to anyone or explain anything. What they say? What's the saying? What's understood does not need to be explained. That's what it is, child. All right. But let's get out of here. I love y'all. I'll see y'all. Have a happy Friday. Y'all be safe out there. Keep your notifications on so you guys will know when I come back. Okay. Until the next one. Bye.